State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I read. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll try to sneak it. The Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking downfield, it's Royer. Back open to the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Setting up the screen. Nice move there. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the field goal unit is on the field. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Sets up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Royer. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Hums it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Oh, what a move to get open. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Turbin. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and still on his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Utah State offense has it going. Wide open downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. He's looking to throw. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's John. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the single back. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Rush is on him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Find some fresh air. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The play action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Running into the open space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Caught in the backfield. It's West. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll throw on third and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Parrish. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, going up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. To the air, it's Royer. Fires toward the target. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Royer. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Enough. On the day, this offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fresno State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Here's a throw downfield late. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Royer. There's the pressure. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.